I want to take the information from this form and click a button, and the email should be created as a draft. If you want to learn how to get this done, then stick around and let's get started. I've got this form and there's a button, send email to the customer. And the idea is that this, let's say this database or access application is for the automotive workshop. And we want to create this functionality that the user should be able to click a button and the automatically a draft should be created with a nice little text and the customer and vehicle information, what type of work, and it should be ready for the user to send to the customer. So obviously we need a VBA, and this is what I wanted to demonstrate. If I right click on the form, we'll go to the design view. We have a button, send to email. We select that. We go to the properties of the button and event tab and on click event dot dot dot. Then we select code builder in the pop-up, and here we are in the VBA editor. In VBA editor, what we are going to do is we are going to write the VBA code. But before you do that, I have already got it activated. But if you have not, then what I would like you to do, go to Tools, References, and then please search for Microsoft Outlook 16.0 Object Library. So make sure you scroll down where it says Microsoft Outlook, and then click on the checkbox, and then click OK. It should get added to your project. This is very important because we're going to use Outlook, the default application that comes with the Windows, and we want to send the email using that application. So that's why we have to add this to a reference to our project. Once you're done with that, then you should be able to write the code. Now, when it comes to code, we need to declare some variables, 3 variables to be very specific. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll say dim OL app, not OIL, OL app. OL is Outlook in short form as object. And then we will have dim OL mail. So this is going to be a email draft as object. And then the third variable we are going to create is a dim body text, because we want to have a little text in the email body, and that should be string. Great. Now, what we need to do here, we need to tell Microsoft Access what does OL app equals to, what does OL mail equals to, and then what does body text equals to. Because we have declared the variable, we need to define those variables now. So we'll say set. So right here, we will give a little sign here, a single quote, and we will say create Outlook instance. Yeah. There you go. And then we're going to write a code set OL app equal create object. And then in parentheses, double quote, Outlook dot application, because this is the application we are going to use. This comes by default in Windows. And so this should be easy to access. And then we'll say set OL mail, not main, mail equal OL app dot create item 0. What does 0 mean at the end? 0 mean create a draft. That's what it means. So it will not send it automatically, although we can do that. And by the way, talking about that, tell me in the comments below if you want to see a tutorial where the email is drafted and is sent to the customer automatically. If you want to see that, tell me in the comments below and I'll be happy to create a tutorial for that. But here 0 means create a draft, right? Create an item, but don't send it. Let the user see it first. So we have defined 2 variables, and now we will tell Microsoft Access what does body text equals to, and this is where we will construct the message that we are going to send to the customer. Okay, basically the email body. So again, single quote, and we will give remarks here, so we would know why we have written this code. So we'll say build the email body message, something like that. Whatever you want to write it, you can do that. So we'll say body text equal dear. So example, you're writing a professional email. So obviously you'll start with dear and then the customer name, comma, and 2 spaces, and then a new line, right? So this is how the structure or the construction of the message would be for you to look professional. Okay, so dear, and then we will have ampersand, and in between we will say me dot customer, right? Me dot customer name. So what we're doing here is, if we will go back to Microsoft Access form, this is the customer name. So whoever the customer is open, whatever the name is in this text box, that will be copied here. So dear, and then whatever the customer name will be. All right. I hope you got the idea. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have the gap between this line, and then we can have like a comma as well, right? So dear customer, customer name, and then the comma. And to have comma, we'll have there's a double quote, and then we'll have comma here. Okay, so it will be dear customer name, comma, and then we will add two more lines. So we'll give a gap. So we'll say ampersand, and to add two more lines, we will say VBCRLF. Okay, and you can see on the screen what does VBCRLF in VBA means. We will, if we'll add only one VBCRLF, that means we will give one space, and if we will add one more, we're going to add one more space, and then we'll say ampersand, and we will have underscore and hit enter. Okay, and let's come here now. Rather than you watch me writing the or construct the entire message, let me fast forward here, and then once I'm done writing this, I will explain this. All right. So I've constructed this message. What it tells basically, thank you for visiting us. Here are the service details. And then basically you give two lines of gap right here. And then you will add the information from the form. So coming this me dot vehicle, the work type, this information is coming from the form itself. So you provide that information, and then you say, we will contact you once the job is completed. Or if it is completed and then you're reaching out, then you should say, obviously the job has been completed. Best regards, and then you give a space and then your company name. So that's what this code does. Okay, now we have constructed the body text. We have informed the Microsoft Access what does OL app and OL mail means. Now let's put this together into a draft of the email. So we'll say single quote. So we'll say prepare the email draft. Great. And then we'll say with OL mail, and then we'll end with, also use that, and then between this code we'll say dot two. Now if you are storing the customer email address, then definitely you should have another a text box that says customer email, and then you can give reference of that. If you are not storing, then like me, I'm going to keep it empty, so I will type it myself whenever I'm sending the email. But again, if you want to increase or enhance the UX or UX experience for the user, then it would be great to fetch the email address of the customer so the user doesn't have to type manually. And then the subject equal the service details, right? Service details. And then you can go a little bit step beyond, and then you say me dot customer name. Yep. So service details for, like that. And then we can add the body text. So dot body equal to body text, basically equal to this. And then we can have dot display. We want to display the draft, and then user should hit send. So that should be dot display. Great. So that's pretty much about it. This is the code. So let me repeat or summarize again. We will first go to the tools and references. We will add the Outlook reference. That's very important. And then we will declare three variables: OL app, OL mail, and body text. We'll tell Microsoft Access what does OL app equals to, what does OL mail equal to, and then we will construct this message as a body text, basically fetching the information from the form. And then we will prepare the email draft as well. And then with OL mail, not main. See, again, I was about to get an error. So this is why it's good to kind of go back, look at your code again, and you will spot these kind of little issues or error with the code. Two, I'm going to keep it, as I said, if you want to improve or enhance the customer experience or user experience, make sure that you fetch the email address of the customer automatically as well. Subject, so you'll add that subject in the subject line. Body text, body is basically, this is the body text, and you display the message eventually. Let's do debug. And if there's no error, then let's go to Microsoft Access and let's try it out. Okay, let's go to the form view. So let's say John Joe BYD maintenance. And now we are going to click on the send email to the customer button. If everything works well, then we should see a Outlook draft where we should be able to see the information fetched from here. So let's click here, and we got an error. Object doesn't support this property. Let's see. Right dot display should be capital D, not small d. No, actually, S was missing. Sorry. It should be display, not display. All right. I'm sure you must have recognized this when I was reviewing the code. So I've recognized now. Let's go back and click on send email to customer. And this time, hopefully, our email will be generated. So you can see there are still few bits and pieces that needs to be corrected. For example, dear John Joe, there's no space between dear and John. So that should be corrected. And then you can see there are 2 lines difference. And then thank you for visiting us. Here's the detail, BYD, work type maintenance. So everything else seems to be working well, but we need to add a space right here. So let's close this. We're not going to send it. Let's go to design view, send email to customer. We'll go back to the VBA, and this is where we have to give a space. So just give a space here. We should have a space between dear and the first name of the customer. Let's go back to the form view, and now let's click on send email to the customer button. And there you go. We now have a proper space in the first name of the customer and dear. So that's how you send email through Microsoft Access using a VBA. Now you can do a lot, to be honest. You can fetch the information, you can automate this entire thing, and you can customize this body text as well. So if you want to learn, really, we can make a couple of videos on the email alone. So just let me know in the comments below if you want to learn. If you're still watching, you're a legend. Thank you very much for watching, and I really appreciate that. If you like what have you seen, if you agree with whatever I've shown, then smash the like button. Tell me in the comments below what did you learn. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do hit the bell icon so you get notification whenever I upload a new video. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one.